Welcome back to the deep dive. Normally, we take some pretty complex articles and, give you that shortcut to being well-informed. But today, we're doing something a little different. We're tailoring our focus.
That's right.
If you are just starting your English language journey, this deep dive is for you. It's your shortcut to mastering everyday conversational English.
Exactly. This is completely for you, the A1 beginner, and we're going to speak very slowly.
Very clearly.
Yes. Our mission today is to unlock some of the most fundamental English words and really the most powerful grammar rule you'll use every single day.
And our source material today is all about one simple topic, something we all have, my perfect daily routine.
And routines are they're perfect for learning English.
Right, because they're habits.
Yes, things you repeat every morning, every afternoon. That repetition is your practice. It's built right into your day.
And what's so great here is that the language we use for these habits is extremely consistent.
It is. So we have a short conversation. It's between two people, Sarah and Ben. And they're talking about Ben's morning routine. We're going to listen to it now.
And before we start, just remember to listen carefully. Listen to the sounds, the rhythm of the words. We're going to speak very, very slowly to give you time to really hear each sentence.
Okay, I'll be Sarah.
And I'll be Ben. Here we go.
Good morning, Ben. You look so happy today.
Good morning, Sarah. Yes, I feel great. I finally have a perfect daily routine.
Really? Tell me about it. What time do you wake up?
I wake up at 6 a.m. every morning. No snoozing.
Wow, that is early. What is the first thing you do?
First, I drink a big glass of water. Then, I sit down and write in my journal for 10 minutes.
That sounds very peaceful. Do you drink coffee after that?
Of course. I make a fresh cup of coffee and read a book.
You read a book right in the morning?
Yes, just for 20 minutes. It wakes up my brain.
That sounds much better than looking at your phone immediately.
Exactly. This routine makes me feel ready for the whole day. Okay, so that was the conversation. If you need to hear it again, feel free to pause now and just, listen to that part again.
Absolutely.
But for now, let's unpack this. Let's go word by word. We heard, I think, 5 key words that are just essential for A1 English.
Yes, and we'll define each one simply. We'll give you some examples. And most importantly, we're going to give you time to repeat the word after us.
Right. This is your chance to practice.
Okay, so the first word we need to understand is daily routine.
Daily routine.
A daily routine is, well, it's the list of things you do every single day.
Usually in the same order. It's like your schedule for life, right?
Exactly. Think about your own day. Maybe going to work is part of your daily routine.
Or eating dinner. That's part of it.
Right. In the conversation, Ben says he has a perfect daily routine. It's his plan.
So let's try that sound. Listen to how the stress is on the first part. Daily routine. Try it.
Daily routine.
Okay, great. Our second word, this is an action word. It starts Ben's day. Wake up.
To wake up. It just means to stop sleeping and open your eyes.
That moment you become conscious. Ben says he wakes up at 6 a.m.
And it's important not to confuse wake up with get up. They're different.
Oh, good point.
You wake up in your bed. But you get up when you put your feet on the floor. First, you wake up. Then, you get up.
Right. Okay, let's practice that. Repeat this phrase. I wake up early.
I wake up early.
Okay, one more time. Let's try it as a question. What time do you wake up?
What time do you wake up?
All right. The third word. This is one that, it caused a lot of trouble for people. It's snooze.
Snooze. To snooze means you set your alarm clock to ring again later.
Usually in 9 minutes or so.
Right, so you can sleep a little more. It's that button on your phone.
The magical button.
Yeah.
Ben is very proud. He says, no snoozing. He's very disciplined.
Yes. And you can use it as a verb, like Ben does. You can say, I want to snooze.
Or you can talk about the button itself. I hate the snooze button.
So listen to that Z sound in the middle. Snooze. Try it now.
Snooze.
Good. Now try the full phrase from the dialogue. No snoozing.
No snooze.
Excellent. The fourth word. This takes us into Ben's quiet morning journal.
Journal. What is a journal?
It's just a notebook, a book where you write down your thoughts or your feelings.
I'm like on that day. It's usually private.
Exactly. Ben writes in his journal for 10 minutes. It helps him focus his thoughts, instead of looking at his phone.
Right. You might hear the word diary, but today, journal is much more common.
It is. So let's repeat the sentence. I write in my journal.
I write in my journal.
Great. Focus on that J sound at the start. Journal.
Journal.
Okay, our final vocabulary word. This one describes the feeling of Ben's morning. Peaceful.
Peaceful. This means calm and quiet.
Yes, not stressful, not loud. Sarah says his routine sounds very peaceful.
It's that quiet moment before the day gets busy.
Right. The opposite of peaceful would be stressful.
When your morning is stressful, you feel rushed. Ben's morning is peaceful.
So let's practice that word. Listen carefully. Peaceful. Now repeat after us. It sounds very peaceful.
Sounds very peaceful.
Excellent work. Okay, so you now have 5 essential words.
We have the words, but now we need to know how to use them.
Right. We need the engine that makes the words move, the structure.
And that brings us to the grammar. The present simple tense.
And this is where it gets really, really interesting.
It is. I mean, you've learned the vocabulary, but the words are only useful if you can build a sentence.
Right. And in English, when we talk about habits, things that are true every single day, we use the present simple tense.
This is maybe the most powerful piece of grammar you can learn today.
I agree. If you only learned one thing about grammar, this is it. Why? Because it describes your actual life.
Your habits, your job.
Your nationality. Anything that is generally true about you uses this simple tense.
So let's look at the structure. We'll start with the easy part.
Okay.
When you are speaking about yourself,
Yeah.
using the word I, the rule is, well, it's incredibly simple. You just use the base verb.
The base verb. The simple original form of the action word. No changes.
And we heard Ben do this all the time in the dialogue.
He says, I wake up at 6:00 a.m. The verb is just wake.
He doesn't say I wakes up.
No. He also says, I drink water first. The verb is just drink.
And at the end, I feel great. The verb is feel.
So that is rule number 1. It's pretty straightforward.
It is. Let's encourage you to repeat these simple phrases now. Just focus on that clear base verb.
Ready? I wake up.
I wake up.
I drink coffee.
I drink coffee.
I read a book.
I read a book.
Okay. So that's rule number 1 now. We move to rule number 2.
Right. And this is the part that needs a little more attention.
It does.
It brings up a really important question. What happens if we talk about Ben instead of Ben talking about himself?
This is the critical rule. When we speak about one other person, when we use the words he or she, we have to add an S to the end of the verb.
An S.
Yes. That small s is essential in the present simple.
Wait, so you're telling me that this huge idea,
Yeah.
describing someone's entire routine,
Yeah.
it all comes down to remembering one little letter.
That's it, exactly. That S tells the listener that the action belongs to someone else, a single person.
Okay, so let's contrast them. Let's say them very slowly so you can hear the difference in the sound.
Great idea.
Okay, so Ben talks about himself. He says, I wake up.
But when we talk about Ben, we say, he wakes up. Can you hear that S wakes up?
He wakes up.
Now let's try another one. Ben says, I drink coffee.
But we say, he drinks coffee. You have to add that S. Drinks coffee.
He drinks coffee.
Okay, one more from the dialogue. Ben says, I read a book.
And we say, he reads a book. That S is the signal. Reads.
He reads a book.
So let's try it with another word. If you're describing Ben's writing habit, you wouldn't say, he writes in his journal.
No, that's incorrect for this tense.
You must remember the S. You have to say, he writes in his journal.
Let's try that one together. He writes in his journal.
He writes in his journal.
And what if we talk about Sarah? Same rule.
Same exact rule. If you're describing Sarah's routine, you must use the S. You would say, she gets up at 7.
Let's repeat that now. She gets up at 7.
She's up at 7.
So this simple rule, the S for he and she, it's really the foundation, isn't it?
It's the foundation for describing repeated actions for other people. And just like that, you've mastered 2 core rules of the present simple today.
So what does this all mean for you? I mean, we started this deep dive with just a simple conversation about a morning routine. But now you have the structure of that dialogue. You have 5 new vocabulary words.
Routine, wake up, snooze, journal, peaceful.
And you have the 2 main rules of the present simple tense.
And this knowledge is yours to use right now. You have the tools and the grammar to describe your own daily routine in English.
And we connect this all back to the bigger picture. The present simple isn't just a grammar rule from a book.
No, not at all.
It's the most powerful way to describe your actual life to anyone you meet. This small, simple structure is the key to sharing your world.
It really is. So our final thought for you to take away is, well, it's a challenge. Think about 3 things, just 3 things you do every single day.
Use 3 different action words. Maybe you walk to school. Or you listen to music.
Or you eat dinner. Anything. Can you say those three things now using I and that simple base verb?
For example,
Mm-hmm.
I walk, I listen, I eat. Take a moment to think about it.
That small grammar exercise is your next step to fluency.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into mastering everyday English.
We really hope this structure and this pace has helped you learn today.
We look forward to diving deep with you again soon.